Hey, have you ever been to an event and you wonder how in the world are they going to clean all this mess up? Maybe you're at a stadium, or maybe you've been to a New Year's celebration in a large metropolitan area and you think of all the mess that's left behind. You wonder how are they going to function the next day? Well, they have crews that come in and clean things up, don't they? And really do a good job. But suppose the crews didn't do such a good job and they weren't able to get it all cleaned up. And then another event comes along and another pile of garbage comes up and they haven't cleaned it off, and the things start to build up and build up, and over time you can hardly use the place anymore because it's so dysfunctional. I want you to think about that in terms of your own body. Have you noticed, of course, as you get older, as I am, that you have a lot more chronic pains. Things don't heal as well. You have a hard time sleeping, you lose energy quicker, and it's harder to lose weight. And it's just, you have a lot of friends that are coming down with cancer and other inflammation problems. And the reason for that is not just an aging problem, it's not just genetics. It's because our bodies have failed to produce it, or to get rid of the garbage. Now, when we're younger and in our 20s, and even, in our teens and early 20s, we're able to take out the garbage, if you will. And we do that with the cells produce some enzymes and different substances that are able to scoop up and gobble up free radicals. Now, free radicals are things that are produced as a result of the things that we take in day by day. The energy that we expend, it produces byproducts, and these things start to build up in our bodies. The air that we breathe, the food that we take in. I mean, if you look up in the air and you see what's trailing behind these jets these days, you wonder what in the world is in those clouds. Now, when I was a boy, a jet would go and it would pass by a little vapor trail and be gone. But now you have these great swaths of cloud or chemical or whatever. Who knows what's in them? Some people do, and who knows why they're doing it. But we are taking all whatever that is in. It's getting in our food, it's getting on the ground, it's coming into our lungs. And then we're bombarded every day with electromagnetic energy. And all of these have an adverse effect, producing free radicals in our body. And our body's ability to clean it up is getting less and less as we get older. And we notice that we're not sleeping well, we're not having as much energy, we're having a lot more inflammation problems, cancers, and so on. Wouldn't it be wonderful if our bodies could start to produce those same antioxidants that they did when we were younger? And there has been some scientific research that shows our body can start to produce that. And our diet has a tremendous effect on how our genes are expressed. As a matter of fact, they estimate that as much as 90% of our genes can be expressed differently simply by what we take into our bodies. Now, there is a combination of herbs that's been discovered and scientifically proven to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40% within the first month of taking it. It also will increase your glutathione production by over 300% within the first few months of taking it. Now, that's going to have a huge impact on our overall health because we're able to pick up the garbage and clean out the garbage. And by reducing oxidative stress levels, we're able to sleep better, we're able to get more rest, more energy, and less inflammation. Now, I'd like to share more with you about the product, and if you would like to private message me, I would love to talk to you about it. If you're not interested in a private message, just go to my website. That would be mrstiv.com, mrstiv.com /anti-aging. That's ANTI-AGING. And there you can find information on nutrigenomics, which is the study of nutrition and gene expression. You'll find information on glutathione production and antioxidants and so on. So I hope you found this informative. I hope you at least start to research this on your own if you haven't already. And just remember that your body can start to produce its own antioxidants. And rather than taking in antioxidants that can only reduce one free radical with one molecule, it can actually, our bodies can actually start to produce these substances that will gobble up free radicals at a rate of 1,000,000 to 1 per second, which is tremendous. Imagine how much of a cleanup crew that is. So there's some information for you to look up, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care and have a great day. My name is Steve McMurray, aka Mr. Stiv, and I am the creator and founder of MrStiv.com.